Back here now, initiative petitions for possible ballot questions were due this past Wednesday.
22 News reporter Ellen Fleming details one question from Beacon Hill that a state representative is behind.
Voters shot down rent control through a ballot initiative in 1994. But will rent control be more popular with voters in 2024? A state representative from Cambridge hopes so. In his role as a private citizen and renter, Representative Mike Connolly, alongside local officials and tenant advocates, filed an initiative petition to get rent control on the 2024 ballot. Now, Connolly has advocated for years for tenant protections, but has not secured backing from legislative leaders. The question that was submitted would do away with the law that bans rent control. Representative Mike Connolly believes we are past a housing crisis and we are in a housing disaster.
There was a time where we had to say to businesses, look, you have to have fire escapes and sprinklers in your building because that is just, a basic necessity. Similarly, I think as either the public, we need to be able to say there has to be some reasonable regulations that will protect tenants.
However, it is likely that if this question moves forward, it will draw significant opposition.
If you want to tackle rents, you have to cut taxes, property taxes, which get passed on to the renters, cut regulations, and you got to lower interest rates.
Now, in March, Boston City Council approved a home rule petition for rent control, but that needs support from the legislature, which has not even scheduled a hearing on the matter. As for next steps with ballot questions, the Attorney General's office needs to certify each question by September 6th before it can be filed with the Secretary of State. Working for you at the State House in Boston, Ellen Fleming, 22 News.